If you are a man or a woman in a relationship or friendship right now, and you realize that the two of you aren't coming to an understanding with a lot of your values and the way that you view things, it's always best for you to end that situation quickly before the two of you begin to argue each other down about how you feel as a human being. You cannot change a person who you've just met and they've experienced 30 to 40 or however, whatever age they are. People are pretty much set in their ways by the time they're in their good old ages. You know, will people sacrifice and change for those that they love? Yes, they will. They can. But there are a lot of values that people are stuck with. It's tattooed on them, in them, you know. And these are things that you cannot change in a person. There's no need to argue it. You know what I mean? That's when it comes to discipline, sex, finance, uh, drug use. If you smoke weed and that other person don't like that you smoke weed and shit like that, you know, don't sit there. If you want to smoke weed and this person continues to tell you not to smoke weed because they don't like it, but they like you, don't do that type of shit. Just leave the situation. Be who you are. You should be who you are. Let them accept who you are as you should accept who they are. And if the two of you can't come to a happy medium with everything that you have going on, because that's how friendships and bonds usually start, through likes and dislikes. And you go from there, and you normally continue to hit likes and hit those peaks of the likes instead of the dislikes. You know what I mean? You may have your disagreements here and there, but normally you have more likes than dislikes between one another. So you gain that bond, you gain that trust, you gain that love, you gain that understanding for that person who you're dealing with, you know. But don't try to change a person. Don't get into anything with the person thinking that you can change who they are, because you can't. They have been who they are for a long motherfucking time, and normally it ain't shit that's gonna change that. You can help that person when they decide to want to grow, but you can't force shit on nobody, okay? So if you ain't vibing with that person and that person ain't vibing with you, let that shit the fuck go. Move on with your life and find you somebody that vibes in the 90% zone with you. Even if you like them and all, even if the pussy good and all. Ladies, if the dick good to you and all, I don't give a fuck. If the man is a good person, all that shit, you see potential in him and everything. But you just disagree with a lot of the shit that they say, let that fucking shit go. Don't try to change that nigga. Don't try to sit there and, force your ways on him. He shouldn't force his ways on you. Just let that shit the fuck go. Move on and find you somebody that you love, that love the shit out your ass. You know what I mean? Point blank. Don't waste your time and your fucking energy trying to argue each other down about shit that y'all, values that you have in life. You know, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, all that shit there. Person don't like you for who the fuck you are. Step the fuck back from that shit. Even if they think you cool. Even if y'all fuck you, step the fuck back from that shit. Cause y'all ain't gonna do nothing but give each other a headache in the long run.